Mugambi has mandated that the government outline the terms, duration and areas of engagement for the deployment of the Kenya Defence Forces to address the protesters. Now, this is according to the court that the details must be clearly defined and gazetted within the next 2 days. This ruling comes in response to a case filed by the Law Society of Kenya, which challenged the constitutionality of the KDF deployment. Ann Odida with the details.
Ruling on a petition by the Law Society of Kenya, High Court Judge Lawrence Mugambi directed the government to specify the rules and conditions under which the Kenya Defence Forces will operate, the time period during which the military will be active, and a specification of the geographical locations where the military will be operating. This should be documented and published within the next 2 days.
It's necessary and is hereby directed that the terms of engagement, duration of engagement, areas of engagement be clearly defined and gazetted within the next 2 days to alleviate the public fear that their liberties might be put in jeopardy.
According to Article 241 of the Kenyan Constitution 2010, the Kenya Defence Forces KDF can only be deployed for duties related to defence, emergencies and disaster management within the country. Specifically, such deployment must be authorised by the National Assembly and must adhere to strict procedures and oversight to ensure legality and appropriateness. The court, however, says that the Constitution does not clearly define the meaning of emergency.
What then is the meaning of emergency situations or disaster, which is referred to in Article 241B that the Cabinet Secretary applied? The Constitution is silent on the meaning.
But despite these constitutional stipulations, the government recently deployed the KDF to various regions in the country, prompting the Law Society of Kenya to move to court to challenge the government's decision to deploy the KDF, maintaining that it undermines the people's right to protest.
The military are there to instill fear, intimidate the people of Kenya, and frustrate the rights of the citizens.
In the petition, LSK says that the deployment of military forces for such domestic purposes was not only unnecessary but also illegal.
His Lordship will realize that the procedure that is provided for the deployment of the military, even to assist the police in anything, was not followed.
This ruling comes at the backdrop of heated debate on the legality of the deployment of KDF to deal with internal security matters. Ann Odida, TV 47.